He had a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. He was paying $1,200 a month. It has 103,000 miles right now. He just bought it last year. He rolled over from a Dodge Charger RT, put $10,000 down, and they were able to get him in this car at a 17 or 18% interest rate. Now, on a whim, he bought a Chevy SS at a 22% interest rate with 111,000 miles. He told the bank with the Scat Pack to come and pick up the car. Now he's reconsidering his thought process. Now he wants to keep the Scat Pack and get rid of the Chevy SS. He put $8,000 down 2 days ago.
$1,200 a month at 17% interest for a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. This guy seems to be all over the place. Welcome to the channel. If you could, please hit that like button. It really helps get the video out, and consider subscribing. Going to be uploading a lot more content here. I'm going to be working hard to grow this channel. So many people want that fancy car. They're willing to get into major debt and making bad decisions without properly thinking about the consequences. Let's get into it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, man.
SS. Man, you still got a temp tag on. I'm still blown away, man, that you still just bought this 2 days ago and you went out of it.
Ooh, man.
2020 Charger Scat Pack, $1,200 a month. You owe 50 grand on.
Yeah, yeah, man. Did they tell you what my payoff was?
Amount right now is $24,897. So that means you're gonna take an $8,000 loss because you just bought this car on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. All right. And at least get a couple grand out of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's a nice car. Don't get me wrong. It does have one accident, 4 owners.
This guy just bought the new car on Tuesday and he's already changed his mind. Spending that much money, you think there would be a lot of thought put behind the purchase. If I'm spending thousands of dollars, no matter what I'm buying, I'm going to make sure it's the purchase I want to make. And even for much smaller things in value, I spend weeks, sometimes months, deciding if I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, or see if they can take it back for 28.
Scat Pack, man, that's another thing too. I mean, you owe $50,000 on that, and you have 103,000 miles. I mean, you $30,000 underneath on that one. So honestly, I'd figure out how to get out of that one first before this SS, because you bought it for 29 and it's worth 25. You only had the $4,000 loss, even though you put 8 grand down. But the Scat Pack,
Last year around like March.
And you said how much did you put down?
10 bands.
10 to 22% APR on that one.
To slap the 8,000 on it, pay some more down on it, and then refinance.
That's what I would have done if I were you in the beginning, rather than buying 2 cars.
I mean, I could. It's gonna hit me. It's gonna hurt my heart, but I could.
30,000 negative equity on a vehicle has to hurt. Now, a few years back, I worked with a guy that was in a similar situation. He was down about 30 grand. I don't remember the exact vehicle he had, but it looked very expensive. A nice SUV, and he was saying how he needed a new one. I asked why. He said his vehicle was old. I mentioned that it looks brand new. He said his was 2 years old, or it was approaching 2 years old. He needed to have the newest vehicle, and he was willing to go into debt to have it. And it made absolutely no sense to me.
I could make that 8 grand back up.
Did you call Ally already to try to figure out to settle, or nah? They didn't tell you anything.
They got me on hold right now. Actually, through the voluntary, and I think Monday or Tuesday they was gonna ask me where I wanted to take the car to. Now that I want to back out of it and keep the car.
Gotcha. The voluntary possession request, but they're
gonna reverse it right now.
On the phone with them. I know you got to get back to him, but man.
Yeah, man. I just got to eat this money, and I just want to keep the Scat Pack. So it is what it is.
Please refinance it, man. Yeah. Just go to AutoPay or some other like broker place and try to refinance the Scat Pack. And
Scat Pack is. I know how good I get the oil changes regularly. I get all the maintenance done.
How much is the insurance a month on the Scat Pack?
$250, but my wife pays it. So
if you want to sell the Scat Pack, I'll be at 20. You just got to come with 30. But if you want to sell the Chevy SS, I'll be at 24. Out of pocket, $897.
Shop around today and see if I can get something for 27, 28. Try to get something out of it.
Awesome. Guys, remember, take a step back. Understand your financial situation. Just because somebody got you approved or something doesn't mean it's the best thing for you. And really, really just try to control your emotions when it comes to purchases. Better financial decisions, guys.
I'm kind of stuck on this. I feel bad for this guy, but also at the same time, it's like, come on, what are you doing? I've never heard anyone say my wife's paying my insurance. You're married. I can get having separate accounts, but when you get married, everything becomes shared. That's the whole point of 2 people coming together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I'm wrong on this one, that's just my take, but I'm not married.
Calling a customer on a 2014 Honda CRV he bought for $18,000. He owes about $16,000. pays about $515 a month.
I'm already scared for this guy. He got screwed buying this Honda for that price. Oh, 16 grand on a 2014 with 170,000 miles. Now, I didn't look up the value on this, but I'm thinking maybe 5 grand.
Let's give him a call. See.
Yes, hello?
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? This is Yusuf, the car dealer.
Yep.
Calling about your 2014 Honda CR-V. I know you messaged me on TikTok or Instagram about it.
Honestly, I made a deal with the devil. When I first made the deal, I needed a car ASAP.
This guy should have asked around, done his research. A simple Google search would have shown him it was just an absolutely horrible deal. Is it on him, or is it the obviously predatory dealer that sold it to him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I'm split on this one. I think it's really both their faults.
And there was no other way going around it. And honestly, I bought it at a dealership in New Jersey. I feel like they kind of like twisted stuff up, and I didn't really understand everything they were saying. And they first started from, they told me that I was going to be paying $3-something. I'm paying $514 a month for the car. And it's ridiculous because it's a 2014 with, when I first got it, it was 162,000 miles. I got it back in March 21st. Now it's at 170,000. But I'm paying too much for an old car with so many miles on it.
So, all right. So just so you bought this a couple months back, how much did you pay for it? You said $18,000?
I think it was around like $18,000.
And then did you roll over any negative equity from a car? This is just a straight car.
No, this is straight car.
That is ridiculous. $18,000
exactly.
for a 10-year-old car with 100 and how many 40,000 miles?
It started off with 162,000 miles.
Oh my God! You should have walked away, brother.
A 490 credit score, that pretty much explains it. A bad credit score gets you a bad deal. He seems really desperate to get out of this after realizing he screwed up. But I'm guessing when he went in to look at the vehicle, they sensed his desperation and took advantage of him. They knew he would sign just about any deal. It's sick that companies can do this to people.
Mothers, it started at like 510, I think, 520. And
Okay. So let's not talk about your mom right now, just you. How much you make a month?
okay, like 3,200, and then on top a locksmith on the side as well. But that's cash, so they tell me to not even include that because it's cash payments.
So let's just call it $3,500 a month you make, and then right now.
My interest rate right now is 26%, and it's on a 54-month loan.
Like how much do you have down?
I could put an extra $2,000 down right now.
Okay, $2,000. Now, as far as the car, I mean, the condition is not the best. The pictures you showed me. 170,000 miles is definitely over the average. As an offer, I would give you probably like $6,000 to $6,200. So if you owe, let's call it 16 for even numbers, and I gave you 6,000, you got $10,000 in negative equity. It's just not gonna happen, man. You got to come up with at least $5,000 to $6,000 down the road. Even with your credit score, if you roll over into a new vehicle, the problem you're gonna have is you're gonna have a high interest rate as well, and then also the terms have to be spread out longer just so you can make the monthly payment with your budgeting.
All right, no problem.
But make sure your next deal, just read the terms and conditions, please.
Yeah, I will.
It was definitely a bit off with the value. 6 grand seems a little bit high to me. I probably haven't kept up with the rise in prices. This guy made a horrible decision and he's going to have to pay the price. I feel for him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good, hard lesson learned for the future. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.